Okay, the next subject I'm going to talk about is AI Scribe. Just move that one forward. Okay, this is obviously a very hot topic at the moment. This can really help with optimizing clinical encounters. Um, and I mean, for the most part, I'm sure a lot of you are aware, but I'm just going to sort of give you a bit of an overview on what's sort of currently available. Um, so this is a tool that can generate a medical note from real-time verbal conversation between a physician and a patient. The great thing about this is it removes the need for a physician to actively be charting while they're talking to the patient. So they can really engage with the patient, really have one-on-one, and not focus on the computer at the time. So this really reduces the burden of charting, and clearly enhances the connection with the patient. Now, this is done by using various AI models, such as natural language processing, automatic speech recognition, and machine learning models to interpret spoken words, understand that context, pull out the medical terminology by listening to the conversation. And through this, it generates SOAP notes and other types of information that you can use quite easily and readily within your EMR. Okay, so next slide, please, Nicholas. So some of the main features, I mean, it is highly recommended where possible to have a scribe that has some level of integration with your EMR. And what that really means that when you've generated, or the AI scribe has generated that SOAP note for you, it will then automatically transfer that into the SOAP note within the EMR. So some of them have really quite good integrations, and it's quite seamless. Some of them, it's more sort of a copy and paste, but it really helps to have as much integration as possible. Now, they are very customizable. So you can really have the SOAP note in exactly the provider's style. Maybe they want bullet points. Maybe they want it more concise. Maybe they like paragraphs. So really, you can tailor it to exactly how you like it. Then there's other types of templates. You could have a multiple presenting issues SOAP note that lays out, issue one, issue two, and so it's really clear to distinguish between the two presenting issues that have been discussed in that visit. Other things that are really quick and beneficial is that you can create patient handouts, and these could be in different languages. So you could create a patient handout that's maybe a grade 6 language and put that in Spanish. And it can create it really quickly for you, quite effortlessly, which can then be either sort of printed out, handed to the patient, or emailed to the patient. Again, click of a button, you can create a referral letter based on that clinical encounter. Very, very powerful tools, really do save a lot of time and can really save that or improve the cognitive burden on physicians. They also have the ability to be a dictation tool, so it can be a pretty much word-for-word dictation if that's the way you like to use the tool as well. And in line with what we've been discussing today in macros, and this actually does depend on the AI scribe because they don't all have this functionality, but they also have macros. Again, some by entering a little text code, it would then replace that with the text that was preset. And some of them actually have them activated by voice commands. So you say a certain voice command, and it will then simply insert that default text within the SOAP note or the letter, whatever you're doing. And then they also work with multiple languages, depending on your patients and all the different languages that they speak. So really quite clever and really quite helpful. And these tools are expanding, enhancing all the time. There's new features being rolled out. So certainly something to consider to try and improve your optimization of your sort of clinical encounters and to try and reduce some of that burden. So yeah, that's all. I mean, I don't have a demo today, but I'm just a bit of an overview in case that's something that you're not really looking at the moment. So yeah, back to you, Nicholas. Thank you.